Disability-related leave should be treated differently to sickness leave. That means that if your employer includes all of your disability-related leave with all of your sickness leave and they take action against it, it could be disability discrimination. Welcome back to Talk Legal Tuesday, my series to help you with your UK employment rights. Typically, your employer should be making reasonable adjustments for your disability-related leave. Let's remember there are only 4 automatic disabilities under the Equality Act: cancer, HIV, MS, or a significant sight impairment. Everything else you need to meet the threshold. It needs to be a condition that lasts over 12 months, and it needs to have a substantial, long-term adverse effect on your ability to carry out day-to-day activities. There are lots of things that could be considered a disability, but just because it's a disability under the eyes of PIP doesn't mean it's a disability under the Equality Act. It would be for you to prove at tribunal that it was a disability. It's not for your employer to prove that it wasn't. And your employer doesn't need to record it differently on their system. A lot of HR systems do not have the flexibility to record disability leave and sickness leave as separate things. So typically an employer will have a manual record sat somewhere if you have a disability. So it doesn't matter how it's recorded in the system, as long as when it gets to reviewing your absence, they've taken it into consideration. And let's not forget, even if you have a disability, you can still be dismissed because of that disability. If you're on long-term ill health because of your disability, you can still be dismissed under the capability process. Having a disability isn't a free pass and doesn't give you outright protection from your employer taking action. But there are certain actions that they need to be mindful of before they take them. And if you're not sure your employer is doing the right thing, make sure you call ACAS and they can give you some free advice.